Mr. Speaker, today or tomorrow is National Women in Apprenticeship Day, and today I celebrate the accomplishments of all women that are working in the non-traditional technical and manufacturing fields. During World War II, we saw women across the nation flock to factories to fill technical and manufacturing jobs that were vacated by men leaving to fight for our country. We saw it in Fort Worth at what is now the Lockheed Martin plant. Just some great pictures that capture that time period that still exists today. But nearly 70 years later, we are struggling to give women equal representation in these fields. That is why my fellow co-chair of the Blue Collar Caucus, Representative Brendan Boyle, and I are proud to introduce the Women in Apprenticeship and Non-Traditional Occupations Amendment Act that will break employment barriers that face women of all races and backgrounds entering into technical and manufacturing occupations. Because the best way we can celebrate National Women in Apprenticeship Day is by taking action to ensure that all Americans have a fair shot at entering our workforce and achieving the American dream. I also want to thank my colleague, Congresswoman Jackie Spear, for her work on the legislation that we will vote on later this week, the Rosie DeRiveter Congressional Gold Medal Act of 2019, which will honor any female individual who held employment or volunteered in support of the war efforts during the World War II time period back in the 1940s. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back the balance of my